Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mandy and I'm so glad you're here today. Today we're going to go over how I like to, or I guess tips on how I think are good for creating productive daily routines for yourself. I've done this so many different ways, so I'm not saying that this one way today is the exact right way. It is just hopefully a nice tip for you, maybe something you can try out to see if it works. I think our daily routines change so much, so I've always been hesitant to really type them up too much because every time I do, something changes. For example, this is my little routine section, okay? I showed this in a video previously, but I'm in my catch-all section, which I know still has February. I'm just still reflecting on some stuff before I take it out, but this is my catch-all section, and within it, I have the month of March. And after the month of March, again, I'm still setting this up the day I'm filming this. I'm filming it on the 2nd. It's not too late, right? Within it, I have my monthly habit tracker and note-taking, like monthly goal review, whatever you want to call this page. And this is in the shop if you like that, by the way. I have my routines page, and then I have, my habit tracker page for the month. There's also a weekly one. I'm not using it this month, but it is in the shop. And I have my task routines here. So since today I figured we'd go over how I pretty much came up with these. Do I come over here every day to check them off or anything? No, I honestly should probably laminate them to put them in here. But again, things change so much sometimes that I don't, just typing them up and making them almost permanent in that way is kind of like daunting for me. However, I have come to a point where many things have really happened the same. So let me kind of go over this with you today so I can show you guys really what my task routines are. And I would love for you to join me in the next video of how I actually came up with these routines, like step-by-step process, okay? But I can't make such a long video. It just doesn't work to do that on my channel with YouTube and all the things. So today we're going to just go over my task routines, and then I will show you how I came up with these. So I have finally found that I like to block things up. So I have a morning block, an afternoon block, and an evening block. I have in my morning block, I have different things that I like to do. So I have my me time, I have morning prep, breakfast, our gather time, this is a homeschool thing, our lesson time, we get outside or go on an outing, and we have smoothies or a snack. Okay, so you might be kind of like, well, what is morning prep? I actually have a routine or task routine for morning prep. Same with me time. So let's see. I made these a different color for that purpose. So these are like the main blocks, and then these are the supporting blocks of task routines. So for my me time, these are the things that I like to do. I actually have a list of those. As I said, I don't need to check them off every day or anything, but if I did, I made myself some boxes. So make my bed, do my Bible study and pray, work out, get ready, get some laundry going, plan my meals for the day, and planner check my routines. So that is what my me time consists of. And I thought about it, I may or may not, but I can write how long that even takes. I can even write how long that takes me next to it. So I know how to plan my day out a little bit better. Now, I don't do that much analyzing every single day, but what I do like to do every single month at least is I take this page that I have recently created for myself, and I like to have my ideal routine with all the possibilities here of timing written here. So that way, I'll just kind of leave this here so we can check this out. So that way, when I'm thinking of my me time, I can sit here and say, okay, making my bed might take me a minute or two. My Bible study and prayer might take me like 20 to 30 minutes. My workout will take me 30, probably 45 minutes. Getting ready, 20, and I can add them up and see how long this me time will take. And I need to figure out, when do I need to do that? When can I fit all that in? My AM me time, right? So then I have morning prep. Well, what goes into my morning prep? This goes into my morning prep because I don't want this on my, like, I would have just, if we put all our tasks on a daily page, like, oh my gosh, it would just be so many, right? Which honestly might be kind of fun. I might have to do that as a as an insert. Let me know if you guys are interested in that as an insert. Literally having every single thing that you do regularly to check off. This is essentially what that is. It's just not listed like in a straight line. So morning prep, I always get our waters ready. I cut fruit for, you know, maybe to start breakfast or I actually do breakfast. I get toothbrushes ready for my youngers. I take care of the animals, any dishes that need to be put away. I figure out what's for dinner and I set up school. So then I need to figure out how long those things take. And this is when I'm setting up my routines, by the way. But I can figure out how long those might take and figure out where to plug them in my ideal routine. Okay, so then we have, you know, simple things, gather time. Now, I think my gather time, I did not include that on here, but I didn't need to because I have put that somewhere else. Now, I think I created an insert where it's on the back, like anything more than that was on the back, but this is where I put our gather time. So on my homeschool layout for the week, I have our different routines. Our gather time is here. My kids have pick 2 a day and our lessons. So that is kind of like our homeschool routine, but our gather time actually has different tasks to do as well. I don't require us to do all of them, but it's a list of options. So I can choose to either do all of them in a day, do a couple of them each day, maybe pick 2 that are always, and then 1 to add in each day, or we can loop it. Okay, so next we have lessons. Again, you saw the other one. The lessons were on there. Why did I lose that page? I'm going back to it. Our lessons are down here. So those are our routines for lessons, and I write the details here. Getting outside or outings. So I actually did want something for this. This is not something we do every day, but for example, I love to have quick ideas because I get a lot of brain fog, decision fatigue. I get a lot of that. So a lot of times I just need to look over at something like this and go, what are we doing today? Many of these things happen only once a day, but it is in our morning block. So usually Mondays, I take the kids to a park or a trail. Tuesdays, we do piano and a library pickup or drop off. Wednesdays, we do HCA or go to a park or trail. Thursdays is usually either a co-op or adventure. So as you can see, it's really just the day of the week for this. But, and then I added a couple other ideas that aren't necessarily days, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the way that I have this set up. And then some other ideas. And I left some room too, because other things come up as well. This will obviously change seasonally, but this is very helpful because when I go, okay, the next thing to do today, you know, or after lessons is getting outside. Well, what's today? And then smoothies and snack usually kind of come with that. Now I have my afternoon routine and it's full. Afternoon and evening is pretty full, even though I already feel super full with the morning, but we eat lunch. I probably need to put lunch prep here, but we eat lunch. I lay my daughter down for her nap, home care and laundry, which I don't have a routine set for that because that is not one of my intentional goals right now. However, I do have in my, just a couple pages before this, no, a couple pages after this, I have my cleaning system going on over here. And then I also have my home section, which is just one tab later. I have to think. I may not have put my cleaning system in here. I do not have my cleaning ideas or anything in my home section, which maybe I need to add, but I do have a future section, and that has a few different overview pages as well. So this could probably be moved to my home section. I'm going to do that now because it's a good idea to have it there. All right, real quick, pause while I move some things over here. I've got my home section, which has my meal plans, now cleaning, and home projects. Okay, back to my task routines. We have our homeschool. So we don't always finish homeschool in the morning because we want to do our outings. So here I have more homeschool in case we need to revisit, play with my kiddos. If I can get to YouTube or Etsy like I am today, whoop, I can do that. Any weekly to-dos or prep for anything, really, food, you know, dinner later, whatever, but anything I need to do. And then I always want to try to get some kind of rest and planner check-in. So then I can come down here and I can say, okay, we've covered me time, we've covered morning prep, we've covered outings. We planner and YouTube, YouTube and Etsy. So if I can do that here, then I can come down here and go, okay, this guides me to get my stuff done, my to-do list, my routines and habits, next YouTube task, next Etsy task, meal plan for next week, homeschool plan for next week, budget plan, catch-all plan for next week. So planner, and then YouTube and Etsy are just kind of in there a little bit. But these are just some things that I can sit down and go, okay, what do I need to do in my planner? I really like having just an outline. So again, I don't have to sit there and go, what do I need to do again? All right, now we're on to my evening section. It is not necessarily evening just yet, but we're kind of going from like 3 to 4 time here. So I get my daughter up, we have snack, we start meal prepping for dinner. I take a walk with my husband, we have dinner. So as you can see, like I'm writing down things that just happen anyway, but it's the flow of our day broken up into 3 blocks. We get family time and rest, and then I have my me time. Then we have the kids' routine, or it kind of overlaps, while my husband is actually helping me so much, thank goodness for him, with baths, and my oldest is showering and taking care of himself. I get a little bit of me time. And then I have, after we lay the kids down, I have time with my husband and to relax. So for my me time, my evening routine is right here. So I shower, I pick out my clothes for the next day, I decide on my next day's workout, my next day's meals, I do some memory keeping. If you haven't already seen that planner, there's a few planners I have, or a few videos I have on that. It is going so well still, you guys. It is just the vertical layout of a spiral bound, beautiful planner. I wish it was disc bound so I can have like all, I mean, it's just so pretty. But I memory keep in there. So I journal like fun things that kind of happen throughout the day. I read my Bible plan, my prayer journal, and I read a book. And that's how I'm actually reading a lot more, because I'm holding myself accountable to have this time for myself at night, most evenings. Otherwise, oh, I forgot that for dinner prep, I also have, meal prep, dinner prep, whatever. I have that here as well. So if I can get in some dinner prep, I get waters ready again, I get the kids' plates out and some sides going, we clean and set the table, I cook the meal, and we do the dishes. So I know that's kind of like a long video just going over my task routines, but I really thought it'd be helpful to go over these, and then the next video I put out there will be how I did this. How did I figure all of this out? This seems like it would take forever, I know, but it really isn't. And if you want it to take less time, watch that next video, because I'm going to show you every detail of how I did that. And maybe you guys can, figure out your own little routines if that's helpful for you guys. I will kind of show you, I have some planner routines here as well. This isn't really going to be part of that video, but if you guys are interested, you'll have to let me know to do a separate video. I actually have basically listed out things for each section that need planning. Do I completely follow this all the time? No, but it again is just a nice guide to have. So let me know you liked this video by giving me a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys, but also hitting the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you guys want just encouragement and motivating videos on keeping a planner for your just like family organization, intentional living, being productive without feeling like you're having to do all the things all the time, because I know what burnout feels like. And that, again, just to let you guys know, is why I don't have a cleaning, like a full-on cleaning system right now. I had to put something aside so I could give more to other things. So that's my little spiel there, but I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you will join me for the next one. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye, guys.